Welcome to day 10 of the Roulette Master Bracket Challenge, and today we have a Elite 8 matchup between Solo Street Roulette and Fibonacci 12. I can't wait to see which one moves forward to the Final Four, so let's go ahead and get started. So up first today is going to be Fibonacci 12. You might see the rules down below for Soul Street, which is coming up next. I thought that would be necessary since last time you had to write those down. I went ahead and put them at the bottom of the screen. And again, we're starting with Fibonacci 12, and I haven't started the timer yet. We're going to have 15 minutes, and we're going to pick the 12 that's been the longest since it's hit. So in this case, we would be betting $10 on, looks like second 12. And you can see we have a zero balance. I'm going to set the timer, and here we go. So we're going to be adding up the two previous bets when we lose to get the next bet with this system. And we start off with a win. Now the first two bets are always $10 though, so we're up 20. And now the 12 that's been the longest since it's hit is third 12. But we won, so we go back to the original $10 bet. So here we go. We only add up the two previous if we lose. So that's a 24 black. So now we have our second $10 bet on third 12. And if we lose this one, we add the first two $10 bets up to get a $20 bet. And it looks like we need to do that. So we add the 10 plus the 10 for a $20 total bet. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. That is a 22 black. And that is a loss. So we're going to add the 20 plus the 10. We're going to have a $30 total bet on third 12. Here we go. And we got it. So when you get it, you just start over. And you can see we are currently up $40 now. And the last one to hit was the first 12. So we'll put $10 there. And let's spin again. Here we go. All right. That's a 27 red. That's a loss. So here's our second $10 bet on first 12. We're a minute and 30 seconds in out of the 15 total minutes for this first part here of the second Elite 8 matchup. And now we're going to add 10 plus 10 for 20. I can't wait to see which one of these systems moves on to the Final Four. And that is a 5 red. And we got the win. So we find a new bet. We look for the longest since it's hit. And that would be the third 12. We're currently up $60. And again, now we're 2 minutes and 2 seconds in out of the 15 total minutes. That's a 13 black. That's a loss, so we'll place our second $10 bet on third 12. Again, the instructions at the bottom are for the next system, the Solo Street. I thought that would be very helpful to have down there. And that is a 9 red, so we're going to add the 10 plus the 10. Now we have a $20 total bet on third 12. And let's see if we can get a win. All right, that's a 0, so that's definitely a loss. And now we're going to take the 20 plus the 10 for a $30 total bet. And here we go. All right, that's a 1 red. And that is a loss. So we're going to take 30 plus 20 now. And that gives us a $50 total bet. So let's see if we can get a third 12 now. We did not, so we're going to add them again. We're going to add the 50 plus the 30 for an $80 total bet. And spin. And here we go. That's a 25 red. That's a win. Okay, so now we're looking at second 12 as the longest since it is hit. We're up $100 already. And let's spin. We're 3 minutes, 24 seconds in. That's a 2 black. We lost, so we'll place our second $10 bet on second 12. Here we go. That's a 32 red. Okay, now we'll add those up. 10 plus 10 equals 20, and we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. We're currently up $80. Okay, that's a 14 red. I believe that's a win. And now it looks like actually first 12 would be the longest since it's hit. We're up $120 now. And you can see as long as we get them, that before we lose our $1,000 bankroll, then we're in good shape and we start back over. And this is definitely a system though where you want to get up pretty quickly and cash out. We're going to do 15 total minutes today. So we got the win there with the 2 black on our second $10 bet. We're at up 130, and let's bet on third 12. This is definitely not a system you want to play all night long, just because eventually, you probably will, get a bad 12 streak going. But short term and cash out, this is a good one. We're up 150, and let's go second 12 for 10, which is the longest since it has hit. You can also play this Fibonacci with 18 numbers on any of the outside bets. And you might have a little different progression on that one. You might look for one of the videos I did on that as well, or I'll do another one coming up if you guys would like that as well. We're up 170, and it looks like we'll be on first 12 for 10 here. That's the last one to hit after that win. And here we go. Okay, so we won there. So we're up 190, and looks like we'd be betting on third 12 now for 10. One of the differences if you ever try this with 18 numbers is that you don't go all the way back to the start when you get a win unless you're in session profit. So let's go second 12 now for 10. You can see we're up 210, and a lot of times you just go back 2 steps when you're using 18 numbers. So you might try that as well and test it out. And we lost that one, so we'll have a second $10 bet. We're up 200, and let's spin. We're 6 minutes in right now, and there's a loss. That's definitely a loss. That's a double zero. We don't want any of those, so we add 10 plus 10 to get to 20, and let's spin. Here we go. All right, that is a 26 black. Okay, that's a loss, so we had 20 plus 10 to get to 30. Now we have a $30 bet on second 12. We're 6 minutes, 26 seconds in. That's a 19 red. That's a win. So we're up $230 now. We're betting on first 12 now, which is the longest since it's hit. We're up 230. And if I was playing and didn't have the 15-minute time limit, I'd probably already be cashing out right now and taking that $230 home with me. So let's put our second bet on first 12. But we got to follow the time requirements of the challenge and make it fair as possible. It's not I don't know if you can be completely fair with a system against a system, but I'm sure trying my best and learning a lot in the as we're going through this. So now we're going to have a $20 bet. We're going to add 10 plus 20. The next time we do bracket challenge, I will have learned a lot from this one, and definitely made some adjustments for sure. So there's another loss. So we add 20 plus 10, and we'll have a $30 total bet on first 12. Here we go. That is a 25 red. That's a loss. So we'll add 30 plus 20 for a $50 total bet. We're 7 minutes 42 seconds in. Here we go. That's a 29 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll add 50 plus 30 for an $80 total bet. Let's see if we can get a low number here. That's a 36 red. That's definitely not a low number. So we'll take 80 plus 50 for a 130 total bet. Back that up one, and here we go. All right. That is a 28 black, and that's a loss. So we'll add 130 plus 80 for a 210 total bet. And I'm feeling a first 12. Let's see if we can get one here. Oh, I wasn't feeling it enough, I guess. So now we're going to add 210 plus 130. That's 210, 310, 320. And here we go. Now you're seeing why I said I'd probably cash out and walk when I was up 2 something. Because we're currently minus 310, but all we need is a win here to get back on track. But we didn't get it, so let's see where we're at. So that's 320, 425, 20, 530 would be our next bet. and we're minus 630. So let's see here, 530, 320, 420. Let me make sure that's right. 520, 530. Okay, we got one more chance here, and let's spin. Oh my God, we got it. That's incredible. Okay, so now we're back. Now we're all of a sudden we're up 430. So now we're going to be on second 12 for 10. That's the longest since it has hit. That was good timing. And again, that's why I recommend, and we'll start betting here. We're only 10 minutes in. That if you get up early with this system, take the money and run, because you can make a lot of money fast, but you can also get bad luck and run out. So of that bankroll, I mean. So here we go again. Here's our second $10 bet. Okay, that's 18 red. And that is a win. So now we're looking at our next bet, which will be, looks like it'll be first 12 again for 10. And boy, that was a close call there, guys. That's a 3 red. Okay, so now we have a third 12 bet, looks like. We are up $460. We're almost 11 minutes in here. And that's a 14 red. So we're going to do our second $10 bet on third 12. And here we go. Okay, we got it. So time for the next bet. We will be on first 12 for 10. We're up 470. But let's see what we get here. And that's a 22 black. That's a loss. We're 11 minutes, 22 seconds in. Well, here's our second $10 bet on first 12. Okay, that's a 30 red. Okay, so now we'll have a $20 bet on first 12. We're up 450, and here we go. Okay, that's a 32 red. It's a loss, so we'll add 20 plus 10. Now we have a $30 total bet on first 12. 3 minutes left, guys. That's 11 black. That's a win. Okay, so we're on second 12 for 10 now. We're up 490. About 3 minutes left, so we could still do a lot better or worse here. Let's see what happens. And there's a 0, so that's never any good. Here's our second bet on second 12. Unless you like to bet on zeros, then it's a great thing, right? And there's a 1. We almost hit the 0 again. And now we have a $20 bet on second 12. Again, we're adding up the two $10 bets to get the 20. That's a 21 red. That is a win. We're 12 minutes, 36 seconds in. $10 on third 12. Here we go. That's a 26 black. That's a win. So back getting on a roll here again. We're on first 12 for 10. We're up $530. All right. That's a 6 black, and I believe that's a win. So we're on second 12 now, it looks like. The one that's been the longest since it's hit. We're up 550. We're 13 minutes, 10 seconds in on this 15-minute first part of this Elite 8 matchup, and that's a 2 black. And so we'll put another 10 down there. We're up 540. And let's see what we get here. That's a win. So 13 minutes, 30 seconds in. We'll be on third 12 now. We're up 560. And one thing I'm going to do the next time we do a bracket challenge is just do either a 12 number, 18 number, or 24 number, and do them separately like that, just to make it to where it's a little more even. And we're up 550 now. And let's spin on third 12 for our second $10 bet. This is an 18 red. And now we have a $20 bet. We'll add those two together. But again, I'm doing everything I can to make these as fair as possible, matchup against matchup. I've had to make a few adjustments to try to do that. And there's a win. So now we're going to be on first 12 for 10. We're up $580. Wow. We're 14 minutes, 20 seconds in. And that is a 36 red. That's a loss. So our second $10 bet on first 12 is coming up. We are 14 minutes, 33 seconds in. 33 black. Okay, that's a loss. So now we'll have a $20 bet on first 12. We'll add those two together. And let's see what we get. That's a 27 red. Okay, so now we'll add 20 plus 10 for 30 and spin. And this can be our last spin. It's almost 15 minutes. Okay, and time is up. So that's a loss. Let's see where we're at. So we're up $510 after Fibonacci 12. And now let's go ahead and start the Solo Street Roulette system. And let's see how it fares against Fibonacci 12 and see who moves on to the final four. All right, now it's time for Solo Street Roulette system. I can't wait to see how it fares against the Fibonacci 12. And I had to get a few fresh spins here because we're looking at the last three spins. We're going to have A, B, and C streets. For instance, the 1 street would be the 1, 2, 3. And that's why I wrote those at the bottom of your screen to help you out there to follow along. And if we're looking at the last three numbers here, we have 35, 15, 14. And the 35 is in the 34 street. That's a C. The 15 is in the 13th street, which is a B. So we have CB, and then the 14 is in the 13th street, which is CBB. So the Solo Street is C. So we're going to place our bets on 7, and then 16, 25, 34. And I'm going to go over this more as we go through. And then we're also going to put $2 on the 0, 00. And let's go ahead and spin. And we're going to increase by a unit. And the timer is running, by the way. So we lost that one. So what we're going to do in that circumstance is we just add 2 units to each of these. And those are dollar units. So now we have a $20 bet instead of a $10 bet, but it doesn't double. It just adds a unit each time you lose. And if you, okay, and we'll cover the rest of that as we go through. We got a win there. We're already up $18. So now it's time to look for 3 new ones. So that's 17, 3, 35. And the 17 is in the 16th street. So that is a C. And then the 3 is in the 1 street. So that's an A. So that's CA. And then 35 is in the 34th street. So that's CAC. So that's A is the Solo Street. So that's 110, 1928. And then $2 on 0, 00. All right, let's spin. So it takes a little time to get used to this, but all the numbers at the bottom there are the base numbers at the bottom of each street. We got the win. So we go ahead and look at our new bet. We're up $32. We have 12, 17, 3. So the 12 is in the 10th street. That's an A. The 17 is in the 16th street, which is a C. So we have AC. And then the 3 is in the 1 street, ACA. So that's a C as the Solo Street. So that's 7, 16, and 25, 34. And spin. Here we go. All right, we're almost 2 minutes into this one. That's a 20 black. Okay, we lost that one. So we're going to increase by 2 units on each. Now we have a $20 total bet. We increased all of those by 2. And let's see what we get here. That is a 27 red. And we got the win. Fantastic. So we're up $50 already. We have a 27, 20, 12. The 27 is in the 25 street. That's a C. So we have C. And then 20 is in the 19th Street, which is A. So we have CA, and then 12 is, let's see, on the 10th Street, which is an A, CAA. C is the Soul Street. That's 7, 16, and 2534. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 26 black. That is a win. All right. So we're up $64. This is working pretty well. We're 3 minutes, 9 seconds in. 26, 27, 20. The 26 is in the 25 Street. That's a C. The 27 is in the 25 Street. That's also a C. The 20 is in the 19th Street, which is an A. CCA. That means A is the Soul of Street. And we have 110, 19, 28. And 2 on the 0, 00. All right, let's spin. 3 minutes, 46 seconds in. That's a 29 black, and that's a win. All right, this is doing pretty well. We're up $78, and we have a 29, 26, 27. The 29 is in the 28th Street, so that's an A, and then the 26 is in the 25 Street, which is a C. We have AC, and then 27 is in the 25 Street, so that would be ACC. It's also an A. This would be an A Solo Street. So 110, 1928. And you can also do this when you get a win, you get 3 fresh streets, and that would just take too long for this competition. They wouldn't have a chance. So look at that, we hit on a 0, and we're up $104 now. So I will say we have to get fresh spins after a 0. So let's do that really quickly, as quick as possible. We're 4 minutes 51 seconds in. But we do need 3 fresh streets when a 0 hits to bet again. Again, it's recommended that you get 3 fresh ones after each win, but that would take too long for this time competition. And that's a 31 black. Okay, so we have 31, 36, 35. The 31 is in the B Street. And then, so we have B, and then 36 is C. So we have B, C, and then 35 is C. So we have B as the Solo Street. So that means we're going to bet on 4, 13, 22, 31, and then 0, 00. Here we go. And we're 5 minutes, 46 seconds in. That's a 3 red. Okay, that's a loss. So again, we're going to increase all these by 2. And spin. Here we go. That's a 30 red. That's a loss. So we're going to increase these by 2 again. And spin. Now we have a $30 total bet, and you would keep increasing those after losses until you're in session profit. We just lost again, and if you do get a win, make sure we get 2 on each of these. If you do get a win and you're not in session profit, you leave the bet the same. So that's important to know as well. You don't go back to the beginning. If you're not in session profit, you just stay right where you're at if you get a win. There's another loss. And it's important that we have our $1,000 bankroll. And let's place these bets. Okay, let's spin. We'll check our balance. We're 7 minutes, 8 seconds in. Out of the 15 minutes total, we got the win. So let's see, we're up 74. I don't think we're in session profit, so we need to leave the bet the same. Here we go again. That's a 27 red. And that's a loss, so we increase again. All right, here we go. And this is one way this system ends up making more money is if you're not in session profit, you have to keep increasing by 2. And now we're in session profit. We're up 108. And we start back at the beginning. So we have 31, 27, 32. The 31 is a B. The 27 is in the 25 Street. So that's a C. So we have BC. And then 32 is in that 31 Street. So we have BCB. That means C is the solo street. So we're going to bet on 7, 16, 25, 34. And then 2 on the 000, which I added in to make $10 total bet for the challenge. And it's nice to cover zeros every once in a while anyway. And that's a loss, so let's add 2 to each. And spin. Now we have a $20 total bet. We're 8 minutes 51 seconds in. That's 11 black. That's a loss, so we'll go ahead and increase by 2 each time you lose. Again, if you're not in session profit, you do not start over, and you just increase by 2 every time you lose. That's a 5 red, so we're going to increase by 2 on each. And we're going to spin. Here we go. We're 9 minutes 32 seconds in out of the 15 total minutes, and that's a 36 red. That's a win. Let's check our balance. We're not in session profit, so we're going to keep it the same. Spin again. See if we can get those profits up there. And that's a 27 red. And we got the win again. So now we're in session profit. We're up 160. We have 27.36.5. We have 5 minutes left. The 27 is in the 25 Street, which is the C. The 36 is in the 34 Street, which is a C. So you have CC, and then the 5 is in the 4th Street, which is a B, which would be the solo street. That makes the bet 4, 13, 22, 31. And 2 on the 000. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 33 black, and that's a win. So we're up 174. So this system's doing really well also. So 33, 27, 36. The 33 is in the 31 Street, which is a B. The 27 is in the 25 Street, which is a C. So we have BC. And 36 is in the 34 Street, which is a C, BCC. That means B is the solo street, which means the bet is 4, 13, 22, 31. Then 000. And let's spin. Excuse me, we're 11 minutes 13 seconds in. That's a 35 black. That is a loss, so we're going to increase by 2. Every time you lose, you increase by 2, but you don't start over until you're in session profit. And if you win, you keep the bet the same unless you're in session profit. We're 11 minutes 34 seconds in. Okay, we'll increase by 2 again. One thing I like about this is it's always increased by 2, so you don't have to think as much about that. You do have to have these streets written down until you memorize them. But at least you don't have to keep it changing the bet amount. It's always plus 2. And there's a win. Let's see where we're at. We're at 186, and that's right at session profit. So let's go ahead and restart. We'll be on 426.35. That would be B. And let's see, that would be the 25 Street BC. And then 35 would be 34th Street BCC. That would be B again, and it'd be 413, 2231. Okay, and then we'll have $2 on 000, and let's spin. So we're 12 minutes 37 seconds in, and and both systems are doing really well. There's another win, so it's time to get a new bet. We're already up $200 on this one. That's fantastic. It's not quite where the other one was yet, but let's keep going here. So 23, 4, 26. The 23 is in the 22 street, which is a B. So we have B, and then the 4 is a B also, and then the 26 is in the 25 street, BBC. C is the solo street, and will be on 7, 16. 25, 34, and then 2 on 0, 00, and let's spin. Again, we're up $200. We're 13 minutes, 21 seconds in. That's a 7 red. That is a win. So we're up 214. That's our new session profit level. We'll be on 723, 4. The 7 is a C. The 23 is in the 22 street, which is a B. So we have CB. And then the 4 is a B, CBB, C is the solo street. So that's 7, 16, 25, 34. And let's spin. Here we go. Again, both systems are doing fantastic today. We only have 1 minute left for this one. And there's a loss, so we'll again increase by 2. Which we do every time we have a loss. And if we have a win, we just look and see if we're in session profit, and if we're not, then we just repeat the bet. If we are, we restart. And that's a loss. So let's rebet 2 each. And spin. Here we go. 14 minutes, 35 seconds in. So 33 black. Okay, that is a loss. So we'll increase by 2 again. And spin. And this will be our last spin. We're almost to 15 minutes. That's a 10 black. And we lost that one. So the timer is up. We won $114, but we probably would have won a lot more than that. If we had just if we had more time to write out that progression, but it still wouldn't have caught up to the Fibonacci 12 from the first system today. But both did really well. Anytime a system makes money, that's fantastic. And Fibonacci 12 will move on to the final 4. I'm really enjoying this challenge. I hope you guys are as well. And I can't wait to share with you tomorrow's matchup on day 11 and move another system on to the final 4. And I can't wait to crown a champion. So this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.